everyone, I'm back with another monthly Plan With Me video, and today I'm just going to be flipping through September very briefly and then setting up October. So I'm doing things a little bit differently this month because actually this is a reshoot of just flipping through September. I have already set up October, and there will be a video of that, and I'll link to the timestamp for that in the video description. But on the day that I did this video originally, my allergies were acting up so bad. My right eye was swollen to like almost double its normal size. It was crazy. And I just was not feeling good. So when I went back to watch the video and edit it, I was like, oh my gosh, you can just hear in my voice that I'm kind of out of it. So I wanted to do a redo of flipping through September, and then I'll just cut directly to setting up October. If you want to see more in detail videos of how I set up all of my weeks in September using Procreate, just check out my Digital Plan With Me playlist on my YouTube channel, and I will have a Plan With Me video for every week. So here is my September section, and this was a very productive month for me. I released a few different styles of digital planners. I uploaded several YouTube videos. I did a whole series that teaches you how to create your very own digital planner using Keynote and Adobe Illustrator, and I got all of that done this month. I also got the ball rolling on a paper planner that I plan on releasing. I don't have a date for it yet, not even an estimated date, but I can't wait to release more information about that. But I've done the first few steps that I need to do to get that going. So this is my divider for September in my digital planner. And then here is my September calendar, which I set up in my last video. So I did have to go back and change a few things. I ended up canceling my doctor's appointment that I had here, and then we ended up having a play date that day. So I just crossed out my doctor's appointment and then wrote down play date. And some of these Plan With Me videos that I had originally planned to upload on Sunday, I had to do on Monday because some Sundays just get a little bit crazy and I don't get a chance to do them on Sunday. And sometimes I don't even get a chance to set up Sunday until later Sunday night. So I really love the look of my September calendar. I just am obsessed with watercolor florals. So I loved using all of these stickers and everything, and I will link to all of these stickers and clip art sets in the video description. So this is my first 2 days of September, and one of my favorite things about digital planning is that you can edit your pages so you don't have to waste certain weekly pages. So what I did here, I covered more than half of the week and then just put some clip art there and then just filled in the first 2 days of September. September started on a Saturday, so I just needed Saturday and Sunday. And this page was a lot of fun for me since I had a lot of freedom with it. And I just had this huge space to fill in, so I just used one huge sticker and then a few free clip art elements that I'll also link to in the video description. So this was the first full week of September, and this was a really fun week. My stepson Sonny was out of school Monday and Tuesday, so we had a lot of fun on those days. My husband and I watched Ozark. It only took us a few days to watch the second season, which is pretty impressive for us because we only get to watch our shows after our kids go to sleep at night. So the fact that it only took a few days was pretty awesome. But I love Ozark. I highly recommend watching it if you haven't already, and I personally love the second season even more than the first. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I loved the second season. So also on this week, I worked on a few different styles of digital planners that I've been playing around with, and I released my Posh planner, which I'll link to in the video description. It's a really awesome planner that's extremely customizable. So also on this week, I did a Netflix blog post which reviewed everything that I watched on Netflix over the month of August. I watched a lot of Netflix in August, so I plan on doing a similar blog post in the near future that covers everything that I watched in September, but it's going to go beyond Netflix because as far as I can remember, I didn't watch a lot of Netflix in September. I watched things on Hulu and stuff like that. So this is the second full week of September. And this was another very productive week. I worked on a few other planner styles and then released another digital planner called the Essential Planner. So I will link to that in the video description. And it is probably my favorite digital planner that I've ever created. I just love it, and I'm torn between using the Posh Planner or the Essential Planner next year. I might end up using both for different things. So yeah, this was a really fun week. My cousins came to visit, so I got to see them on Saturday. And then Sunny and James went to a really fun event on Saturday, and Sunny dressed up as Deadpool. And my daughter, Ella, had her 9-month checkup. We were a little bit late getting that done because she actually turned 9 months in August, and she was sick when she was supposed to go originally, so we rescheduled that and she had it in the middle of September. I also filled in my Jersey Shore. If you watch my other planner videos, you know that I love Jersey Shore. It's my favorite reality show. I can't say that enough. It's hilarious, and I really love watching that. So I put that in. Any Thursday where I don't have a lot to fill in, I usually end up putting Jersey Shore. So this was the third full week of September, and once again it was another productive week. And on this week, my main priority was getting everything set up for my paper planner. So that's primarily what I did. I also had one doctor's appointment that I went to, and then one that I had to cancel and reschedule. And I got a horchata for the very first time that week, and I loved that. If you haven't watched American Vandal on Netflix, I highly recommend it if you like really stupid humor. That show is amazing. It's the most ridiculous show I've ever watched, and I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. And anyway, in season 2, they talk about a horchata. I'm not giving anything away. And it made me really want to try a horchata. I can't believe I'd never tried one. So James and I went to Starbucks specifically on Monday so I could get a horchata frappuccino, and it was amazing. And now, like, I'm obsessed with horchatas, and I really don't need to be because I'm trying to drop some pounds, but they're so good. So if you haven't tried a horchata, get one, seriously, especially if you like cinnamon. So yeah, this was another really fun week for us. I also watched Titanic on Sunday. It took me all day to watch it because I kept having to pause it for long periods and then do stuff and play with my kids and stuff, and then I would come back to it. So it was like an all-day event instead of isn't that maybe like 3 hours? So instead of taking 3 hours, it took like 12 to 15 hours for me to watch it. But I have no regrets. It was amazing. I actually hadn't watched it in over a decade, and I forgot how good it was. And now it's like one of my favorite movies, and like I can't wait to watch it again because it's so good. I was probably like maybe 12 or 13 the last time I watched it. I'm 29 years old now, so that's how long it had been. And this is the last week of September, and this was another very productive week. This was probably my most productive week yet because I filmed and released that entire series on how to create your very own digital planner. So this week, I had actually kind of neglected my calendar a little bit. The only stuff that was planned in advance was uploading the Plan With Me video, and then I went back and used the thumbnail for my very first digital planner series video, which taught you how to build spiral binding rings in Keynote, and then the rest of these I planned in advance. There's 6 lessons in that series, so I uploaded a lesson every single day from Tuesday to Sunday, and the very last lesson was uploaded on Sunday. So that was all planned in advance, and then the rest of this stuff was just memory planning. So it's just pictures of my kids and myself, and then I filled in some of this empty space that I had down here with relevant TV shows. So my husband and I finished season 2 of Atypical on Wednesday, and then I edited videos on Wednesday, and Jersey Shore again was on Thursday. And Saturday, Sunny and I got brunch to go again from a place called The Factory. We had done that the week before too. And then Sunday, I originally recorded this video, and now, you know, I'm redoing this part of the video. And I had really bad allergies on Sunday, like I was saying. And then I also worked on these planner icons that I'm very excited about. They're going to be hand-drawn, and I'm going to turn them into all kinds of stickers. So I've been working on those for the past few days, and I tried to get it done on Sunday. I didn't successfully get it all done, but I did make a lot of progress on it. And then my brother-in-law also visited us on Sunday. So yeah, it was a really fun month. And then, as usual, I also did a whole vision board of all of our September memories. And I was really disappointed in myself this month because even though it was a very productive month, I'm proud of myself in that way. I didn't take a lot of pictures this month, and I love taking pictures of my kids because I just love having as many pictures of them as possible. I probably have close to 45,000 pictures on my phone, and I just love looking back and remembering all of this stuff. So even though I took a lot of pictures in September, it wasn't as many as I really wanted to take. As you can see here, some of these pictures are ones where I took a series of pictures of the exact same scenario and then just posted all of those. And I also didn't get a lot of pictures of Sunny this month. I always mean to, but the older he gets, the harder it is to get a picture of him. He's 10 now, and he calls himself a tween, even though technically he's not quite there yet. But you know, the older he gets, it's just totally normal. You go through that phase where you're kind of like embarrassed by your family and you don't want to hang out with them as much. And so he's starting to kind of enter that. So I'm not going to make him hang out with us, you know, but neither is my husband. But he does come out and hang out with us sometimes, and I always try to get a picture of him when he's hanging out with us. You know, if I was a 10-year-old, I wouldn't want to be around my 3.5-year-old crazy brother all the time either. So I don't blame him one bit. And also James and I are kind of cheesy, so we probably get on his nerves too. But anyway, that is all of September. And now I'm just going to cut to the video where I set up October. And here's my October calendar. So I'm just going to screenshot this out of GoodNotes and then bring it into Procreate. Okay, so here is my October. And as usual, I'm going to completely cover up the notes section. So I'm going to bring in a blank to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to merge that so that's permanently covered. And now I'm going to bring in my number stickers, and I'm going to use the number stickers that I released for my October monthly stickers on my blog. These are available for free on my blog, and if you want to check that out, I'll link to that in the video description. These are completely free to download from my blog. So here are my number stickers. It's really just a whole set of stickers like I do every month, but I'm just going to use those numbers. So to make things easier to see, I'm going to turn off my calendar, and then I'm just going to duplicate the contents of all of the numbers right here. So I'm going to do that and then move those aside. Okay, so I've got all of my numbers right now, and I just hid that sticker sheet because there's actually some stickers on there that I want to use in a little while. So instead of deleting that layer, I just hid it. And now I'm going to bring my calendar back in, and I'm going to place all of these numbers. So I know October starts tomorrow on a Monday, and the only reason I know that is because I just filled in Sunday, which is the 30th, on my weekly calendar. So that's the only reason I know that off the top of my head. But I'm going to place all of these numbers in the boxes. I'm just going to start here. And first, I'm actually going to temporarily group all of my numbers to see if I like the size of them in the boxes. And I do. So I'm going to bring these down as far as I can without losing them. So now I'm going to place, and then I'm going to regroup. I like to zoom in for this part. Okay, so now I've got numbers 1 through 7 placed. So what I like to do is now just group those numbers. And then I'm going to bring them above my numbers group. And now I'm just going to do that with every row until I have my entire calendar filled in, and then I will bring the numbers up to the top of the boxes. Okay, so I've got all my groups, so now I'm just going to move these up. So this is really going to be a boring month for my family and I, as far as like things that we have planned. I mean, it's not going to be a boring month in general. Nothing is ever boring, in my opinion, when you have 3 kids or any kids, but we just don't have anything planned at all. My aunt is coming into town, so that'll be fun, and she'll be here through October 5th. So, but she's getting in today, which is the 30th, so I'm not even gonna put that in my calendar. Even though I love her, I'm so excited to see her. I haven't seen her in a long time. I'm still not gonna fill in my first 5 days of October with her visit. I do know that on October 12th, the kids have a doctor's appointment at 1:30, so I'm gonna fill that in. And like I've done in my other videos, I'm gonna flatten all of my numbers first, and then I'm going to start filling stuff in. Okay, so for the 12th, I'm just going to draw a box like I like to do, and I guess I'm going to keep this month. I'm going to do a lot of orange this month just because it's Halloween. This is actually not something that I typically do. I typically like to stick to pink, but I'm going to just play around with some things this month and do some fall and Halloween themed color schemes. Even though, I'm just going to be honest, I love Halloween, I love the fall, but I'm not a big fan of fall color schemes usually. I do like the color orange, not a big fan of brown, I don't know, but I'm going to just try it out with some orange. Okay, so that's happening on the 12th, and then literally the only other thing that I absolutely have to fill in is that the 31st is Halloween, but it's also my dad's 60th birthday. So to me, that's more important than Halloween, even though I'm excited about Halloween too, because, you know, the kids are really excited about it. So I'm just going to use one of my stickers, and I'm going to hide everything else briefly. And I'm just going to use this Halloween sticker right here so I can put that at the top, and then use the rest of my space to fill in my dad's 60th birthday. I cannot believe he's turning 60. That means that I'm going to be 30 in a few months, which kind of makes me freak out a little bit when I think about it. Not that that's old, but I just don't feel like I'm about to be 30, because that means like I'm like deep into adulthood now. Okay, so I put Halloween there, and then the rest of the space is for my dad. So I'm gonna again go with this orange right here. That's it, like I was saying, for our dates, unless other things come up, which I'm sure they will. I could write my Plan With Me videos right here because I do usually upload them on Sunday, but like I was saying, sometimes that gets moved to Monday. And the thing about Procreate, when you save your image from Procreate and bring it back into GoodNotes, you can't move these dates around. But honestly, you could always just save this calendar in Procreate if you like to have everything exactly when it happened on your calendar, because, you know, life happens, things happen, dates change. That happens to me frequently. But you could always come back into Procreate and move the things around, and then delete what you originally put in GoodNotes and then bring it back into GoodNotes. So I think that's actually what I'm going to try to do this month. I'm going to fill in what I know for sure now, and then if things change, I'll just change my calendar. So on all 4 of these Sundays, I am going to write Plan With Me. Okay, so these are all the dates that I know for sure. And I'm just so tired, and my eye is acting up. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this month, I'm going to find some Halloween planner stickers to bring in. And I'm just going to do a screen recording and speed through that like I do for my weekly Plan With Me videos at the very end. And I know I'm missing some dates because, like, I just remembered Sunny has fall break. It's only like one day in October, and we might have a few other dates that I'm forgetting. I'm going to talk to my husband about that. So that's all I'm going to do for right now, and then as I fill in the rest, I'll record it and then put that at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. I figured out the dates for Sunny's fall break, so I wrote that down in my calendar. They only get 2 days for fall break now. When I was a kid, we got a full week. So, anyway, then I went on the hunt for some feminine October stickers, and I was browsing one of the many digital planning groups that I'm in, and I found these stickers from J. Wilder Designs on Etsy. They are so cute. They were like exactly what I was looking for. They're really feminine but also themed, and that's actually really hard to find, especially for digital planners. So I was really excited to find these, and I imported a bunch of those to fill in my blank boxes. And then I brought in some of her other stickers to place along the side of my calendar, and I'll link to her shop and to this sticker set in the video description. There's so many cute stickers in her shop. So I use her number stickers to create the year and place that by October. And then I bring in some of her really cute post-it notes from this set, and I replace where I had originally wrote plan with me, I replace that with some really cute post-it notes, and I just like the look of that so much better. So once I'm done with that, and I duplicate that second post-it note, I save the image and I bring it back into GoodNotes. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more digital plan with me videos and digital planning tutorials. And check out my website, naptimealt.com, where there's tons of planner related freebies that you can download now.